It's time for Cooking with Miss Cassie. Are you ready? Let's go. Alright folks, I see you out there, so I'm going to give you a few minutes to get on up in here so we can talk a little bit, chill out, hang out, all that wonderful stuff. What's up with y'all? Let me plug this in for a minute so I don't run out of power, I guess, so to speak. Hey, happy Friday, y'all. What's up? What is up? I am getting ready for this snowstorm that's about to, well, let me take that back. It has officially started, so to speak. It has officially started. So anyway, this is your girl Cassie, and I'm here with Cooking with Miss Cassie, and I'm sort of going to do something sort of different today. So I'm going to show you how to prepare it and then come back. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do that. Hey Terry, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, I watched your movie. Not bad, not bad. I like that movie, man. I like it. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but it's good. I like it. I'm probably gonna go back and watch it again too. So yeah, but I'm getting ready to do my chili. So I'm gonna do some, and then I'm gonna put it in my crock pot, and then I'm gonna come back. So I got some things I'm gonna be doing. Hey, look at sexy. You the one sexy. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I don't know where y'all at. If you're on the East Coast, you're getting ready to experience what I'm getting ready to experience. So this is why I'm sort of going to be doing chili now. Then I'm going to come back to you with something else and all that good stuff. You're so welcome. And if y'all want to, feel free to share my broadcast. If you are on an Android, swipe up and share it with your friends. If you're on your iPhones, left, right, and share it with your friends, okay? So today, I'm going to be making chili. Now, I'm actually going to do it with a kit today because we're having a blizzard, okay? So it's not like a regular snowstorm. And I've actually, since I've been in the DMV area, I have experienced at least 4 major storms. And this will be the 5th one. So, and thank God it wasn't back to back. So, if my power run out, I want to make sure I got food. That's how we're going to work that. So, let me show you what I'm doing. And you can go to the store, you can get this. It's easy, but you know what I like about it? You can make it, you can sort of custom this to what you like and how you like and all that good stuff. So this is what I'm making. Y'all see that there? You can go to the store and get this anywhere. Hey, how you doing? And you can get this anyway. And it's easy, and it tells you everything that you need. You don't need much, but like I said, you can custom make this to yourself. Okay, so however you want, if you want it hot, if you want it mild, if you want to add vegetables, whatever, you can do it. And it's easy and it's a little quicker. Now, the only difference with mine is that once I put my meat in here and do all that wonderful stuff for it, I'm going to actually put it in my crock pot over here, okay? Because I like mine to sort of simmer and do some other things to it, okay? So, let's get started. This is what I'm doing first. Now, people make chili today with different types of ground meat. So, if you do ground beef or turkey ground, there's chicken ground, there's even lamb ground, okay? But today I'm actually doing turkey ground, okay? And actually, this is all natural, so, and it's pretty lean, so it's like 93% lean and 7% fat, okay? So, you know, everybody be talking about, you know, the different types of meat. Turkey is supposed to be real healthy. Yes, turkey is healthy, but you still have to watch that fat intake, okay? So yeah, this is what and this is about 3 pounds. But for this chili here, you only need 2 pounds. Now, if you want to put more, that's up to you. So, all right, let's get this thing started. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting this into this frying pan. Okay, And like I said, this recipe only calls for 2 pounds, but it's up to you if you want to put the whole thing in there. That's up to you. And in my case, I'm going to use the whole thing because I'm putting it in my crock pot and I'm going to do beef. Okay? So, now, you know when we're on Periscope, we got to sort of do these things backwards here. Let's see. I'm glad you're doing. Thank you. Alright, so here we go. We're putting this in here. Okay? Now, this is already unthawed, which is really good because you don't want to be trying to deal with it when it's frozen. For some reason, ground turkey just don't cook the same when it's frozen. You know, you can take ground beef and cook it frozen, it'll come right pretty good. But ground turkey, it's a different animal. So I'm putting this ground turkey in here, and as I'm putting it in here, I'm actually breaking it up. Matter of fact, let's just do this so you all can actually see exactly what's going on. Okay, so you see this part here? That's what I'm doing. Putting in here, and I'm gonna break this up. Gotta get your hands in it, folks. So how is everybody doing? It is a Friday, and like I said, I don't know if you're on the East Coast, but if you're on the East Coast, are you ready for the snow? Are you ready to be snowed in for 3 days? And in my case, I'm probably until Tuesday. I'm glad I work for myself. Good grief. I started to go to my house in Fredericksburg, but I figured that might not be a good idea, being that this was a blizzard, because my house out in Fredericksburg is like way out there, sitting on some land, and it's just out there. Okay. Great, although Atlanta's cold, dark, and rainy. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'd rather get the dark and cold, rainy stuff. I don't think I want this snow stuff. I think because I don't have no kids. My kids are grown, so you know, I'm not gonna be going outside and playing in it. You know, well. I might adventure out there after the wind starts blowing. Okay, just to see what's out there and take some pictures and show y'all. But okay, now I got my ground beef in here, and we're gonna put it on here and let it start cooking. So you want to get some heat up under here. Now, this is what I said when you want to customize your ground beef, okay, or your turkey ground. In my case, I already have green bell peppers, red onions, and my tomatoes already cut up. Now, and I'm actually going to add my tomato paste to this, okay? But tomato paste will be added after the meat is cooked, okay? So you don't want to put it in there, you want to do it after. Now, the best thing to having a really great chili is that you always want to season your meat, okay? Don't rely on it. Even if you get a kit, don't rely on the kit, because you want to really season your meat. Now, you might want to season with salt and pepper, a little salt and pepper. You might want to even use some onion powder or garlic. However you want to season it, that's up to you. And cayenne pepper is a good thing, okay? So, what you really want to do is just make sure you do things that you need to do with it. Alright, now it is sizzling right now. So while it's actually sizzling, I'm going to actually stir this and start getting things ready, because this is it's so simple, it's easy, it don't take long to do, okay? And with turkey ground, turkey cooks really quick, because when you have like extra lean meat, it cooks a little quicker. So you want to make sure that you keep an eye on it and make sure that you sort of stir it up really good and it's not sticking to the bottom of the pan, all that crazy stuff. So you want to make sure you do all that. So right now, it is actually cooking. Y'all can hear that frying going up in there. You hear it going on. Alright. Now I'm gonna let that set, and I'm gonna just keep checking it because you want to keep stirring. You want to make sure that your meat is completely done and brown. Okay, so some people like it a little bit brown, some people don't. Okay, what does it mean, chili mine? Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know what that means. Come back and say that again. I don't know what that means. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. Now, when your meat is done, and I'm gonna go sort of step by step. This is what I say when you're having a kit. Okay, it gives you instructions, and really with this particular, I like this one particular because you really only need 3 things, period, just to get it started. That's whatever type of meat you're going to use. That's a can of tomato paste and water. That's it. And everything else comes. And then you can custom make it. So they tell you how to custom make it. But me, I don't have to do that. I make it too much, so I sort of do other things to it. But they do come with spices. And like I said, if you want to sort of do yours, what comes in the box? Okay, let me tell you what comes in the box, because somebody just asked that. Okay, what comes in the box is this. This is your chili spices right here. So this is the chili spices. Okay, that comes in the box. Then you have a packet of cayenne pepper. Now you can choose if you want your chili to be mild, don't use this. If you want it to be hot, use this. If you want it hotter, if you have cayenne pepper at the house, put more to it. Do it to your tasting, okay? A packet of salt comes with it. She said all of it, yeah. And here is a packet of mesa flour. So I don't know if anybody know what mesa flour is, but mesa flour is used in a lot of recipes, even with mac and cheese. So mesa is that you just use a little bit of water, stir it. This is to thicken the chili. Okay, so if you like really nice thick chili, not runny chili, use some mesa. Now if you don't have mesa at home, this is good. This is why you use the kit, because the kit comes with it, and you don't have to go to the store and buy like a separate bag of it. Okay, so this is what all comes in the box. So you got the chili spices, you have the cayenne pepper, and you have salt, and you have mesa. Okay, and it's like I said, it's so easy. It takes 30 minutes. It's so easy. But now with me, once this is done, I'm going to actually put this in my crock pot. But it's good. You can go to your grocery store and get this. And like, you know what, in the wintertime, like now, the snowstorm is getting ready to come. This is probably a good thing to have. A nice bowl of chili and with some crackers. Let's see. I'm reading, y'all. So if you see me like this, that's because I'm reading. Yes, you do drain your meat. Now, here's my thing. If you have like extra lean ground beef or turkey, you won't have to do a lot of draining because it's lean. Okay. Yes, it's coming. I live in New York. Yeah. My son, my oldest son, lives in New York. So, yeah, he's getting it. They're famous for getting it. Okay. Yes, you know what? I'm ready. I am ready for the snow. I originally had thought about going to my house, but I think I'm going to stay at my apartment instead, because that way I don't really have to shuffle. I don't have to move my truck. Everything is pretty much done. Now, if I go home, I got to try to dig my way out of it and all kinds of crazy stuff. So we might not want to do that. And then I live sort of far out. Okay, so getting home will be hell. It would take me hours to get home. Matter of fact, now if I don't get all y'all comments, I will go back and read them. But matter of fact, if since the snowstorm has started, it has sort of been rough, because people figure, oh, y'all on the West Coast, it's just some, on the East Coast, it's just some snow. No, when we get the serious stuff, they close every damn thing down. And depending on where you live at. Now, where I live here is I'm on National with Sexy in a Heartbeat. Go see, there you go. I live on National Park golfing course type land. That's the best I can describe. It's park, and it's trails, it's hills, it's all kinds of stuff. So I'm not going to move my truck nowhere. It is going to stay in front of my apartment. I ain't going nowhere. I went to the store earlier this week. I refuse to stand in line and fight those people over some bread and milk. I ain't doing it. Can't do it. Can't do it, folks. Alright, my meat is coming along pretty good. It is actually starting to get done here and get brown. With turkey, it takes a little bit because it gets done first, and then you got to sort of make it brown. It's not like ground beef, okay? So it gets done first, and then you got to try to, you know, brown it a little bit if you want it brown. Okay. So right now I'm doing this, and it seems to be doing pretty good right now. Now, like I said, I'm ready. I got the salt and all that, but I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere. So we good. I may go out. I do have a shovel, so I may go out and help other people out if they need help. But other than that, we're not moving. This is a blizzard. This is a blizzard. It's not like a regular snowstorm. This is a blizzard. Okay, so I'm actually going to do what they tell me to do. DMV, Washington D.C. folks, Maryland, Virginia, we are famous for not doing what the weatherman tell us to do. Top of Shut says it's going to be a blizzard. Guess what? We're going to have some people out there. They just said at 12 noon they really didn't want people outside. They want you going home. Love the hair. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. They didn't want anybody on the roads right now. So here is 12:51. The bus services. So for anybody that's on this broadcast right now, and you're in the DMV area, and Metro said they are closing bus service down at 5 o'clock today, folks. 5 o'clock. So please do not be out there, because your ass will be stranded. You'll be stranded. Okay, now in DC it's a little bit easier, because you can sort of get home or go into a store or somewhere. Where I live at in Virginia, Reston Town Center is beautiful. But if your ass gets stranded somewhere, your ass is stranded. Because not even a cab driver coming to pick you up. So, y'all go home. Don't stay out here in this mess. Go home. Now, it's like I said, it's not snowing yet here. The temperatures are dropping. So, I know the snow is coming. Okay? I know the snow is coming. Alright, folks, my meat is actually cooking pretty good here. And I'm going to actually pick it up just so you can see, because I'm sort of right here. So, oh no, y'all see that? Okay, it's getting brown. Now, being that it's getting brown, and it's sort of always cooked all the way through, this is the good time to put in your spices, okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my spices in. Now the reason why I could go and put this in first, but I sort of want my spices in there first. So when I put that in there, that's going to pick up all the flavors, okay? Okay, who are you cooking? Oh, well, I got a son that is home from school. So I got to cook for him. And of course we have a couple of other friends that usually trickle over to my house. And my son has friends. So trust me, I already have a pot of chili already done in the refrigerator. So, because I know how they eat. But, and actually I made that chili with ground beef. This one is turkey ground. So this is my chili. Knowing my son, he'll probably dib in this one too. But anyway. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're putting the chili spices in here. Okay? And it's a lot. It's not like this, you know, they give you a lot, okay? But like I said, you can add your own spices too. All right. Now, let me tell you something about this salt thing. I have no problem with doing salt, but I don't put a lot of it in there because the chili spices actually have some salt in it to a certain degree. So you want to be careful. If you're the type of person that you can't have a lot of salt, you might want to be a little bit careful with this. Now what I do, I sort of put my stuff in one by one because I sort of want to get it in there pretty good. And what I do, I'll go and turn down the heat a little bit. I'll turn it down. And then I want to get this stirred in pretty good. Okay? I see y'all. So you see me turning my head this way. It's only because my phone is this way. Okay? And I want to really get this chili mixture in here really good. So the meat is all up in there. I mean, I want the flavor. You know, I want the flavor in this. Because you can do a lot of stuff with chili. You can eat it by itself with cheese. You can top it on some mashed potatoes. You can top it on some rice. And I think in my case, I'm going to do some rice. But I do brown rice. Even though I have white rice, I do brown rice. And I'm probably going to make mashed potatoes for them because they like mashed potatoes. So, when you get this in here, alright, now, I'm actually going to put, see all this? That's the bell pepper. You have the onions here, my red onions, and my tomatoes. So all that goes in. All that goes in. And in this case, I didn't really have to worry about dumping or draining this because my meat is 93% lean. A lot of times when it's like that, 7% fat, it means it's nothing. So you don't have that greasy buildup, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how this looks. This is looking really good. And I just want to, but you don't want to overcook anything, okay? And well, you know what? It's smelling good. I'm not the only one that cooks, though. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people here that be cooking. So, I got a lot of good neighbors that be cooking some good food. And they like sharing. I love it. So, when I'm home and not on a gig, I get hooked up, especially in the summertime. But, this is good, and it's looking good right now. And if you notice, I ain't putting no water in here yet. I ain't putting that in here. I just want to get everything together. Now, see this here? You can choose to put your cayenne pepper in here if you want to or not. That's up to you. You can make it mild or you can make it this. Now, with me, it wouldn't be right if I don't have it in here. Okay? So, I'm going to put about, let's say, half. Okay? See? So, I did about half in there. Alright. Now, salt, I don't really do a lot of salt. Just don't. Don't do a lot of salt. But I'm going to put a pinch in there anyway. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to show you how this is looking. Because I got it on low. And then, you know, you're going to get to really see the defining of it. So, now, remember, I got to put in the paste. Okay? You always use tomato paste. Not tomato sauce, but tomato paste. Okay? So you always want to use that in your meat. Alright, now the mace is going to be the last thing that I put in here. Okay? Now, here we go. Now, you all have not seen me put the soda in yet. I'm only going to put a little bit, but I normally do it after I do the paste because the paste doesn't have that much salt in it. Okay? So, you want to sort of get your meat mixed up in here. And then you want to, you know, proceed that way. So, if you can see, this is the tomato paste. Okay? And all of this, not some of it, but all of it goes in here. Okay? All of it goes. So, you want all of this in here. Get it all in there. Tomato paste is thick. It's really thick. So it's sort of like you playing for consistency of how much you need to put in there. Okay. So yeah, that's how we're gonna work that. And usually I use the same can to measure my water, because I want to get all of this out of here. I don't want to leave nothing. We ain't wasting anything. Okay, we're not wasting anything. And then, you know what, if you all going through a blizzard too up in New York, I hope all y'all went to the store. I'm serious. I'm so serious about that, because people don't go to the store. They wait till the last minute. Okay, I'm going to put a can of water. Now, actually, they usually say 8 ounces of tomato paste. This is actually 12 ounces. But this is good because I didn't use 2 pounds of ground beef. What I used was 3 pounds of ground beef. So you need the extra anyway. Okay, so that's going in. That's there. And we're going to stir this all in. Get it blended in well. And then we're going to let this do what it do. So I'm going to let you see what it looks like. And I won't do the mesa until I put it in my crock pot. So basically what I'm going to do is now it's time to turn the crock pot on, because this is getting ready to go in there. So I'm going to turn my crock pot on to high. I'll put the top on it. Now, most people, I don't know how many people use crock pots or anything like that. Okay, who's that? You know what? No, I don't know what. What you mean by you know what? Okay, so you want to stir this in. So now I have my tomatoes, my bell peppers, my onions. I have the chili mix in here. I have my cayenne pepper. All kinds of stuff is in here now. I got the tomato paste in here. I got the water in here. So now I don't have to let this simmer here, because I'm getting ready to put it in there. All right. So let me let you see just what this looks like. And it's looking really good, folks. I'll tell you that. It looks really good. Another thing, when you're cooking, this is just me. Don't know how others do. I have a tendency of cleaning up my area, because I don't like a lot of stuff in my area. So we got to clean up. All right. All right, there we go. Now that's looking a little bit better. But seriously, folks, go to the store, and any grocery store, major grocery store, Safeway, Buy Low, Food Line, wherever. Yes, it most definitely is. You can see some stuff. Okay, yeah. Yes, yeah, that's right. Yes, Miss Jenna, tell them what I'm using, girl. But this is good. This is good. And it's easy. It's so simple. Now, I'm going to my wooden spoon. But this is just a little easier. So I'm going to let you see exactly what this chili is looking like. All right. All right. Y'all see that? If you see it, throw some hearts up there. That's what the chili is looking like. That's what it's looking like. Okay? That's what it's looking like. All right? Now, I'm going to take this and put it in my crock pot. So, I'm actually going to unplug it, because I want you all to see exactly what I'm doing. Now, it's actually been warming up. And a good thing to do with your crock pot is this. When you use like chili or soups or anything, spray it with some olive oil. Okay? Thank you. It's going to be good too. Spray, even though it's ceramic, spray it with some olive oil. Don't hurt it. It just keeps your food from sticking. That's all. All right, so what's going in this pot is the chili. That's what's going in here. That's what's going in here. Now remember, it was easy because I didn't have to drain my meat because of the leniency of it. So, but I'm going to move this closer because we don't want to make a mess. Okay. Okay, yeah. I just think it tastes better in a crock pot. You know what I'm saying? I just think it tastes better. I just think it tastes better. Okay. And it's a little bit easier. Okay. You know, when you're done with it, you can warm it up. You can turn it off. You can put it back in the refrigerator. See, I can literally take this out just like that and put it in the refrigerator. So it's easy. But this is what's going on, folks. So all of this goodness is going inside this pot. Yes. It's going inside this pot. And it look good. And my pot's filling up too. So I like that. I like that. Okay. So all this is going in the pot. As y'all can see. And we ain't trying to leave none. Trust me, in this pan. So I'm going to make sure that I get everything out of this pan. Matter of fact, I still got some meat here. So let's see. We can get all this out. And this is, and like I said, this is a good dish to make, y'all. It's going to be cold as hell outside. Well, it's already cold as hell outside. So, if I was y'all, a good pot of chili is good. Okay? So, we're going to put that in there and let that soak. Now, my chili is in this pot. Now, the next thing you do, that's why I sort of take my time doing it, okay? Now, and also with my chili, I like to put sugar in my chili. I don't know how many people like put sugar in there, but I do. I just think it needs to be sweetened a little bit. Folks, make sure you try your stuff. Taste your stuff. Don't just be like, you know, and it's good. Now, there are some things I don't have to taste because I know exactly how it's going to taste. But with chili, it's always cooked differently all the time. Okay, what size is the silver pan? Oh, it's a regular Cuisinart saucepan. It's about this big around. So, depends on how much ground beef or turkey ground or meat you're going to use, okay? That is just that simple. Matter of fact, let me let you see this before I even put water in this. And you can see probably how much this is going to be. So, just hold up for a second. I'm going to let y'all see this. I'm going to flip the camera around so you all can see. Okay. It don't want to go. Okay. Alright, I don't know why it ain't letting me do it, y'all. For some reason, but can you all see that? You all see that? Tap the screen if you can see it. Okay. So now I have it in the pot. And I'm actually going to add just a little water, and I'm going to add my mesa to it because I want the mesa to thicken it up. Now, it's thick now, but when I add the water to it, it's going to sort of smooth everything out. So the mesa, when I add, it's going to thicken it up more, but it's just going to balance it out. You don't want your chili too thick, and you don't want it too runny. So you want it just right, okay? So, all right. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, like I said, I'm going to add a little sugar. You don't have to add a lot, but I'm going to add a little sugar in here. Always make sure that you stir from the bottom. Because just because you put some stuff in, it don't mean that it's it's gotten the taste. So you got to sort of do it a few times. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it a few times. And you want to make sure that you balance everything. Okay? So I want to make sure I balance that. And like I said, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in. Matter of fact, I don't use a lot of salt. I have, this right here has been sitting, it's just now starting to get low. But I've had this sugar for a long, long time. I mean, this salt for a long, long, long time. So, because I don't use it that often. But, about this much salt. Not even a cup full, just a little. Don't need to have, you don't need to have a whole lot in. You just don't. Just don't. Trust me, folks. You just don't. And if you want to add other stuff like, some people put barbecue sauce in there. So I've done it too. You know, because the sauce already have a flavor, so it gives it something different. Okay, but yeah, you want to make sure you got everything in there before you put this mace in there. Okay, because once you put the mace in there, it's set. Now, normally what I do is I gotta test it now, because you know, you just can't be fake if it ain't good. So I gotta test it. Not bad, but it can use a little bit more sugar. It's got the heat in there, that's for sure. Okay, no more salt because it's good on the salt. Alright, so I'm going to stir this up. And like I said, once you get it to the taste that you want it to be, then go ahead and put your mace in there. Alright, I think this will be good now, so I'm going to taste it one more time. That's it right there. It's got the heat, it's got everything to it. Alright, now let me show you how to do this mace. So some people just do it wrong. I know this is a kit, but you want to get your cup, measuring cup, okay? You want to do this right. You don't want it to be clumpy. That you don't want. And then it don't look good. Then it don't taste good. So, you want to pour this into your measuring cup, because it's a thickener. Same thing if you were doing mac and cheese. You want to make sure that you pour it in a measuring cup first, put the water to it, make sure it's stirred up well, and then as you're pouring it into the pot, you want to stir as you're pouring it in, because you want it to blend in, not fall in, because this has, it has a tendency to, if you don't do it right, it will clump and it will lump, and you'll see it, and it don't look good. And you can't even hide this in chili. Okay, so you don't want to do that. But here we go with the, and you want to take, and you really want to get this stirred up really good. If it's too thick, you just stand here by the water and put more water in it, because it's going to get thick on its own. You don't need to do anything else, and you don't want it too thick. Okay, so this is the mesa, and you want to get it stirred up good. If it's lumps in there, like here, let me show you. Y'all can see that. Then you add a little bit more water to it, just a little bit more water, because you don't want any lumps. You want it smooth. You want it to a real smooth consistency. Okay, that's what you want. You don't want any lumps in here when you're pouring it in there. That is not how that's supposed to be. So you want to make sure that it's nice and smooth and it's pourable, not so thick that you gotta, you know, pull it out like it's ice cream or something. That ain't how that's supposed to go. This is not pancake batter. Alright. Alright. As you can see this here? This is the consistency that you want it at. Okay. This is the mesa, okay? So you're going to take this mesa and you're going to pour it in. And as you're pouring it in, you're going to stir this all into your chili. You're going to stir it all in there really good. Okay? Because you want that, you want it in there, you want to thicken up. And then turn around. Here's the water. You don't even have to use much. It's up to you. That's going to sort of balance this thickness out. You want it thick, but not too thick. Now, normally people put kidney beans or pinto beans. I'm not putting any beans in this one. I guess my youngest son, I used to do it with kidney beans and stuff because it's really good, but he doesn't like, he likes beans, but not, I guess not in the chili, so to speak. So I don't put it in there. And today I'm actually not going to put any in there. So, but just so you can see, I'm going to pull it, I'll pull the camera back up so you all can see this. And you can see now that it's starting to balance out and the consistency is getting really well. And then once I get it stirred up like I want to, and you want to go back and stir this now, okay? Don't just let it sit in the crock pot and don't stir it, but you do want to stir this. Okay? You want to stir this. Definitely want to stir this. Okay? Now I'm going to pick up the camera so you all can see what it looks like now. Okay? So if you see it, tap the screen. That's what it looks like. Okay? That's what it looks like. So now I'm going to put this to the side, turn my crock pot, plug it back in, and let it simmer for a while. Won't take long. And then we're going to do something different. Okay, so I told you I was doing sort of part 2 or whatever. So like I'm going to do this and then I'll come back and do something else. And my goal today was to do the chili and do some cornbread muffins with some cheese in it. But we'll see. I'm even thinking about doing maybe upside down pineapple cupcakes. Y'all ever heard of that before? Alright. So here we go. We're going to plug this in. I'm making a mess. We're going to plug it in. Put the top on it. It's already turned on. You see it starting to steam up. And we good to go. So that's going to set for a while, folks. We're going to go from there. Now, next thing I'm going to do now, like I said, you know, you all can use, you can pour it over mashed potatoes. You can pour it over rice. You can even take your chili and use it and make spaghetti. I'm just saying, there's different things you can do with it. Sloppy joes out of it. It's up to you. Okay. Gotta go now. Thanks for sharing your cooking skills. Oh, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back later, so if you're on, you can come back and watch me do something else. But you can do that. But in my case, I'm going to do some rice. So I already got my 2 cups of water in here. Okay, and so I'm gonna get this started. Okay. So. And normally when you do rice is so simple. I think, you know, white rice is easy. It's really easy with both. You know, 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice. Only difference with the brown rice is that it needs to cook a little bit longer than the white rice. And brown rice is healthy. Okay, so here's my brown rice. You can go to any store and get any type of brown rice that you want. So it's up to you. Now, I already got my 2 cups of water in there. You need someone to come taste. Ain't you something? I got my water in here. So now I'm going to do my cup of rice. So it's always good to measure. So here's a measuring cup. Sometimes you can't see it, but it's a cup. You only do like a cup of rice to 2 cups of water. 1 cup, 2 cups of water. If you're doing 2 cups of rice, that's 3 cups of water. So remember, you know, not hard. But I use brown rice. Love it. It's a little healthier. So you want to make sure. Now, my water is on. So when it starts boiling, that's when you want to stir your rice in there. Now, if y'all like me, sometimes when I'm using brown rice, or should I say white rice instead, I will use like curry powder. I put it in the water, or turmeric. I put it in the water. It actually seasons it. You know what I'm saying? So you can do all kinds of things with rice. All right. We're almost to a cup. I like these things because you can sort of measure out what you want instead of you trying to pour everything. But all right, we got our cup there. Boom. That's it for the brown rice. All right. So as soon as my water starts boiling, the brown rice is going in, and that's going to cook for a while. And then once that's done cooking and this has cooked, I will be back. Matter of fact, I might be back in a few minutes because I got other things to do. But I will be back and showing you all something else. Okay? But you will most definitely see the outcome of this product. Okay? It's going to be good. It's going to be fierce. Trust me. It's going to be real good. So when I come back, we will do the muffins that I plan to do. And they're going to be done differently. So I don't know if you all had cornbread muffins with cheese or cheese on the inside of them, whatever. Mine's, you ain't had mine's. And these are good. These are real good. So I'm going to do this. Get my rice started. The chilies in the pot. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to holler at you all and let y'all see what I'm doing next. Okay? And I guess continue to get ready for this snow blizzard since I'm going to be blizzard in. But I do got goodies. I got goodies. I got DVDs. And folks, if you're out there and you're in the DMV area, make sure you got batteries just in case. It is a blizzard. So in case we get cable knockout, electric goes out, whatever. We have been told we are under a state of emergency. So Virginia, Maryland, and Washington, D.C., we're under emergency right now. So hopefully, I'm hoping the power don't go out. But if it do, I'm just deal with it and then hit y'all back up. That probably won't happen till later on tonight, though. But they said by 7 o'clock we should have about 7 inches. Now, I don't know. The way that's getting ready to start, that might be a little bit, because they have moved the totals up. So we'll see what's going on with that. But my water's starting to boil. So I'm getting ready to dump this in. And then I'm going to come back and hang out with you all and show you all something else. So, thank you all for tuning in. Girlfriend will be back. So when you see the thing says, I'm back, that means I'm back. And I'm going to show you what the chili and stuff looks like. And we're going to do something else. So, stay tuned, folks. It's your girl, Miss Cassie. Talk to you later. Now for Miss Cassie's sweet kernel cornbread muffins with cheese. Hey folks, I'm gonna give you time to get in. I am back. What's up? It's your girl Miss Cassie cooking with Miss Cassie. Hey, I was there earlier doing my chili. Okay, so the chili is in the pot. It's been in here and it's good, so now I have it on low. So now I'm gonna do the cornbread muffins, folks. They're not regular cornbread muffins either, but I'm just gonna go through it quickly so you can see what's going on. Okay, and I was cooking rice the last time, so okay, who just came in? Hey. So if you see me tilt my head this way, because my device is this way instead of this way. Okay. All right. For my cornbread muffins, I'm not using the heavy duty tray, so I'm going to use this tray today. And what I've done, I like to make mine a little bit different. You can make cornbread. If you know how to make cornbread from scratch, it's very easy to make cornbread muffins from scratch. If you want yellow cornbread muffins, you use yellow cornmeal, okay? If you want white, to use white, okay? So I have chosen to use yellow, so my batter is yellow. Now, what I have done is, of course, you want to put your, say hi, Cassie. No, you know, let me explain something. When the screen goes blur, it has nothing to do with the type of phone that you have. I have a Galaxy 6, and I have also done my shows with my iPhone. And actually, my shows do better with my Galaxy versus to my iPhone. So it has nothing to do with if you're on an Android or if you're on an iPhone. It has to do with the Periscope app itself. So sometimes it will go blur for a few minutes and then it'll come back in. So you'll still hear me talking, but sometimes it may go blue and you'll still hear me talking, and then it'll refocus and come back in. So it has nothing to do with your device, okay? Unless you have a device that's not strange, you just clear it up. I just told you that's what it does. It has nothing to do with whether you have an iPhone or if you have whatever. It is the Periscope app itself. So I guess when they work those kinks out where to be straight, you know, non-blurred, and you can handle that. Actually, I'm on Facebook Live. So Facebook Live doesn't do that, but this is Periscope, folks, so hey, we just work with it. So, if you are on an Android, okay, I'm on the cornbread. I heard that. If you are on an Android and you want to share my broadcast, just swipe up and share it with your friends. If you're on iPhone, swipe left to right and share it. Earlier I was on and I made the chili, and I went through the whole steps of making the chili, and now my chili is in my crock pot over here, which is ready, and I've actually turned it down on low because it's ready, so you don't want to overcook it. So now I'm back to do my cornbread muffins, okay? Now, the way I made my cornbread muffins is I used my yellow cornmeal, and then I added 2 eggs, actually a half a cup of milk. And usually what I'll do, I'll just play it by ear when I'm adding other things in it. Today I have added a can of sweet corn in my batter, okay? And I also have added some shredded cheese in my batter, and just a little bit of cayenne pepper, okay, in my batter. So just so you know what's going on. And I've mixed it up really well. So this is what you see. This is the batter. And now what I'm actually going to do, and before you do, make sure you, and you can use any kind of pans you want, but one a day like this, I'm in the middle of a blizzard where it's coming and it's here, we're already snowing. This is easier. It's much, you don't have to use the cups. Usually when I use the real pan, I got to use the liners and all that kind of stuff. But this is easier, and I'm not making them that small, okay? So, here we go. I've already sprayed my pan. So you want to make sure they're sprayed really well. So this is what I use. Now you can use any kind of spray you want to spray your pans, but I like using olive oil. Okay. Alright. Now once you've gotten this batter made up, and it's real simple, very simple, you want to make sure that you use some type of cup or spoon. They do have cupcake measuring spoons that actually do the precise amount of batter that you can pour into your cups, your pans. So If you want to buy one, then get you one. But this right here is fairly simple. So it's only a cup. Okay? About like this. And just dump it into your pan. That's it. And that really is, that 1 cup alone is enough. Okay? And we're just going to fill, all these cups up with the batter. Just that simple. It's easy. But this is really good, and it goes really well with chili or anything else you might want to have, you know. So, but I like using this because I can measure it pretty well. And in this pan, these cups are pretty deep. So you want enough in here. You want a real muffin, not some little itty bitty muffin. You want a real muffin, okay? All right. As you can see, it's filling up. Not hard at all. Now, I hope, whoever's watching me, I hope that you're not in the middle of the storm like I am and have not went out to go get your stuff. Because if you ain't close by, I can't feed you. I can't feed you. But if you're close by, I might can feed you. So, alright. I've gotten my stuff in here. It's looking good. Now, usually I like to try to even it out a little bit. Okay? So you can see that I've evened it out. Now, here's the clinch. Although I have put already some cheese in here, guess what? I'm gonna put some on top. So just a little bit on top. Little bit of cheese on top. And this is gonna be real good because in my batter I also put a little sugar in my batter because I want this to be sort of sweet. A little bit sweet. Just to grasp a little bit of everything. Okay. Alright. So now that I've done that, I'm going to pop this in the oven. Now folks, you know when you pop stuff like this in the oven, make sure you have a pan or a liner up under it so it don't spill out or mess up your stove. So this is how it looks. So you all can see that. And we're going to see the finished product when it comes out. It won't take long to cook. Alright. Now, in the meantime, always clean up your space, folks. Never leave your space a mess. Always clean it up. So you can move on to the next project. Alright. Now, with my chili, I decided most people like doing, if they eat chili by itself, it's good to eat chili by itself. You can have chili and some cheese spread over top of it, or you can take some rice and spread the chili over that, or you can take mashed potatoes. You can even take your chili and make you some spaghetti or macaroni, blend it in, and that's another meal. I'm just saying. That's if you want to. That's if you want to. Alright. My chili is done. Okay. It's nice. It's done. It's good. Matter of fact, I'm going to pick up the camera so you all can see this. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Here is the chili. Y'all can see that. It's at the right consistency. And for people that were not on the first show that I did earlier today, I used a chili kit to make the chili. And in the chili kit, you get a chili mix, you get a packet of salt, you get a packet of mesa, and you just use those. And you get you also have to buy a can of tomato paste. After that, it's pretty much up to you how you want to do it. So this is the finished product right now of how my chili is looking. Now, and actually, I like putting mine in the crock pot. You can add beans to yours if you want to. Now, with mine, I've added within my meat, and I've done it with turkey instead of ground beef. I've done it with turkey. So I have onions, green bell peppers, and tomatoes. I've actually cut up some fresh tomatoes in here. So, and if you can, let me see if you can see this. So if you can see that. Okay, so now that is really good to go. And what I've done is I've actually cooked some brown rice. So we're going to have brown rice with this, and then we're going to have also those muffins when they come out the oven. Now, I don't know what all you all do and stuff, but what are some of you all having for the winter storm? I don't know how many people are dealing with the winter storm. So how many people are on here and you have a winter storm coming this weekend? Okay, I got 2 people sitting. Okay, I guess it's just me by myself having a winter storm. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'm having a winter storm. So I'm doing chili. And of course, I'll probably do a few other things just to have. And you know, if you're in a winter storm, you need to have several things. You need to have perishable foods too. So guess what? Now, this is junk food. I'm gonna let you know right now, this is junk food. But I don't do it that often, so I think it's okay. But my chili goes good with Doritos. Okay, these particular Doritos, because what I will do is put some Doritos on a pan. Okay, so spread some of the Doritos out in the pan and sprinkle them with some cheese. Okay, sprinkle them with some cheese, pop them in the oven for just a few minutes, not a whole lot, and then take them out, and then take your chili after you warmed it up and just pour it over the chips. That is good. It don't have to be really hot. It's still gonna be good. But I'm just saying. This is one of my little treats now. Whether I'll get to this weekend, I don't know. But this is good. This is good. Alright, let me check on the muffins and see what's going on here. Ah, they're rising pretty good. Okay, so once that is out, then I'm going to plate it so you all can see what it looks like. And like I said earlier, I did make some brown rice. So, best way for you all to see it, since this is Periscope, the best way for you all to see this is, I guess I have to do a see-through glass bowl, huh? Yes. So that's what I will do. Alright, here we go. So, I hope you all are having an interesting Friday, because I am. Plus, I'm going to be reporting some of the weather going on. So, if y'all see me coming on Periscope talking about snow and all this kind of stuff, it's because the DMV East Coast, we are in a snow blizzard. Matter of fact, they are rating this particular storm as a top 5. Whew. This is why I got the hat on, y'all, because I was just outside. I was just outside. Okay. Alright. Just outside. There ain't no snow out there for me to play with, but it's some snow out there. Let me say that. There is some snow. It is, and it's coming down. It's cloudy outside. It's actually pretty. So it's, you know, we'll see what it do. It's extremely cold as hell, but you know, it's out there. All right, so my muffins are doing pretty good right now. They're coming up really nice. So once those come up, I'm going to take those out. Let them set for a minute. But I do want you all to see the finished product of what's going on with that. So, first thing is first. Let's do the chili. Alright. As I said earlier, I have brown rice. And brown rice takes a little longer to cook versus to regular rice. Okay, so here, we're going to put some rice here. As you can see brown rice. And you know what I like about this is that you can just use the chili to season up your rice or whatever, because it's already in there. Now, we're going to take some chili and put in here. So y'all can see exactly how this is going to look plated up. Okay. You always want to just stir it a little bit. Pull it from the bottom. Stir it a little bit. And then take it and just pour over it. Just like that. Okay. Then you're going to take your cheese. Yes, this is a cheesy thing, folks. It's a cheesy thing. You're going to take your cheese and just spread over it just like this. Okay. So now you have brown rice and your chili, which is pretty good, I have to say. And it's going to go really well with the cornbread muffin, because not only is the cornbread has the sweetness to it, but it has the sweetness to it, and it has the sharpness to it from the cheddar cheese. And actually, I did like a mix, like the Mexican shredded cheese, which means it has mozzarella, it has sharp cheese in it. So it's going to give it a nice little taste. Also, I've added just a touch of cayenne pepper in it. So it's going to blend in well with this particular meal. And like I said, it's going to be perfect. What can I say? I tell you, they are looking good. Looking good. Matter of fact, let's turn the camera around so you all can see it. Y'all see that? So they should be ready in a few more minutes. And this is what I just put together in a dish. So you have the brown rice, and then you have the chili, and then you have some shredded cheese over top. Put you back. And this is really a good meal. So, and you don't have to have it this way. You can do the chili by itself with some cheese, and you can pop out a box of crackers if you want to, which is pretty good. So you can have this several different ways. So this can be like a really good meal with the cornbread. You can also just do like the bowl of chili with the cheese and crackers, as you can see here on the box. And I usually, for me, I get unsalted. Let me do it so y'all can see. I usually get unsalted because I can't deal with a whole bunch of salt, but this is what I normally get. And it tastes good because you already doing this, okay? So, you already got salt and stuff, so you gotta be really careful. But, yeah, this is what it looks like. And as soon as those muffins are done, I'm gonna bring them out, and it's gonna be on, okay? Now, I've already made a big old thing of chili earlier, but that was done with ground beef. So, because my sons, you know, will be here eating and their little friends and all that kind of stuff. So, that's for them. But this is Mama's chili right here, because this is with the ground turkey. And actually, the ground turkey was 93% lean, 7% fat, which means that when you cook it, you don't really have to drain it, because it's not really enough grease left over for you to drain. So that's a good thing, and it makes it quicker. Makes it a whole lot quicker. So this is gonna be really good, y'all, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna check on my muffins one more time to see how they're doing. And it's so easy to make these, folks. It really is. It's very easy to make them. You know what? They are looking real good. They popped up. And usually when you pop up, you can either put like, when your muffins come out, you can either sprinkle more cheese on top, which I'll probably do. You can sprinkle more cheese on top. Or you can take a stick of butter or melted butter and drizzle over the muffins. It's all depending on what you want to do and how you feel about that. So I think they're done. So we're going to take them out and see what's what. Yep, they are done. Okay. Now, just because you have corn in them, really, because you drain the corn, don't put the corn juice inside the batter, okay? Because you really don't want that going on. But this is hot, so I'm going to show you how they came out. This is how they came out, okay? Now, all you have to do, and in this case, I usually let them cool, but I'm going to take one out so you all can actually see what's going on. And it's very easy to get out. That's why you want to spray the pan, and so they will just, you know, slip out easy. Okay. So once I get this one out, it's gonna be a wrap. Now this is hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might want to, like I said, you might want to let them just set for a few before you try to take them out. Let it set for a few and do cool down a little bit. But I'm gonna take one out so you all can sort of see what's going on and see how it looks. Okay. All right. Woo! There is one, and it looks good. All right. Here's the finished dish. Okay. You're welcome. Here's the finished dish, and here is the muffin. And let me just cut it so you can see what's inside of this, because it's really a great muffin. It really is. So you can see, you'll see the corn. And what I normally do, like I said earlier, I like to sprinkle cheese on it. It's still hot, so you want that cheese filling going in there. Thank you. All right, let me flip so I can flip it around so you all can see it. Okay, here it is. This is the finished product. This is the brown rice, then the chili on top, and then I sprinkled some cheese. And of course, it's starting to melt because the chili was hot. And here is the cornbread muffin with the corn, and you can see the corn kernels in this. Okay, and you can see the cheese in it because I actually put cheese in it, and I sprinkled a little bit more cheese on it. So I hope y'all can see that. Okay, and this is actually good. This is actually good, so I'm going to taste this. But I want you all to see. So that's going to be my meal for a day since the snow is happening and we got the snow blizzard going on. But I'm going to be back, okay, doing some other things. And I sort of want to see if I can come back and I usually do one show a week. And this show, whatever I show here on Periscope, what I'll do is it always go to my YouTube channel page, which is Cassie Gainey. If you go look me up on YouTube, it always go there. Sometimes I post it on my Facebook page, Cassie Gainey. I post it on my face so people can still see it if they missed it from here. So you'll get to see it. And I do take pictures of my stuff too as well. So, but I'll be coming back before the power gets cut off. Hopefully during this blizzard, the power will not shut down on the sister, okay? And I do the scope train too, United Scope Train. So tomorrow I'm supposed to do United Scope Train. So hopefully I'll be able to do it tomorrow if the power's not off, so to speak. Oh, so once again, here it is. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll talk to you all later. I'll be coming back with weather updates. I might make some snow cream. I don't know if y'all make snow cream. We make it here. So I might make some snow cream. But this is the finished product. And I appreciate you all tuning in. So get a chance, share this broadcast anyway. You can share it after. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know what the deal is. Do what y'all do. But anyway, let me taste this. Okay. This is good. And it's a little healthy. Okay. You are so welcome. Thank you. Hi. Now see, you got me on the tail end. Yes, and you know what? Here's that muffin again. There it is. You can see the corn. You can see the corn. You can see the cheese. It's good. Trust me, folks. It's good. Nice and moist. Nice sweet taste to it. It goes well with the chili. It's good. So I'll be back later, folks. I'll be doing some other things before the power goes off. But I will be coming back, updating y'all on the weather. So thank you all for tuning in to my broadcast. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, good. Yeah, catch me on replay. I did 2 of them today. So the first one is about my chili, and the second one is this one. Okay. Thank you. Is that woman? Okay, I'm reading you upside down. Woman of Lorraine. Okay. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you, and thank you for the hearts. Love you. Peace out. Check out my broadcast now, because this is...
Thank you for watching Cooking with Miss Cassie. Make sure you follow me on Periscope at Cassie Gainey ENT TV worldwide.